lovely viewers out there. You are once again welcome to the Daily Trend TV show. Daily Trend is a socially entertaining program that features outspoken vocals, and we dive into pertinent and thriving issues in the society. And today, just like any other day, we have a very important topic we want to talk about. We are looking at child and women's empowerment. For the first segment, we will talk about what is child and women's empowerment. And for the second aspect, we will talk whether child or women empowerment has groomed or doomed the society. And I'm so glad I'm not doing this alone. I am here with my able co-host. On my immediate right, I have
Miss Manuela Inkum.
And on my left, I have
Miss Abigail Eliglim Afi Adehe.
And I am your host, Abigail Echan Odro. We'll go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back from the break. As we are here, empowerment is giving the capacity, the opportunity for a person to be able to reach a certain level in the society. Looking at our topic for today, we are talking about children and women empowerment. As we can see, we are going to link this definition that I've given to the topic that we are going to discuss for today.
In the first place, when we talk about women empowerment, what at all is women empowerment? I know it includes all the action of raising the status of a woman in order for her to make life-determining decisions in the society. And we cannot do this through education, awareness, and literacy.
So are you trying to say that making the woman to reach that status is like giving her a safe environment for her to be able to get to where she wants to get to in life?
A conducive environment for a woman. Okay. And for the child empowerment, this comes in when the child is being impacted to enjoy the very rights he or she is supposed to enjoy.
Exactly.
The child.
Yes. So as she said, women empowerment it's all about giving the woman the power, the ability to be able to do something she was initially not able to do.
Sure.
You understand? So when a woman is not able to do something and then after a process she's now able to achieve or do what she was not able to do, then you can say she has been empowered.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the olden days, we had women who had the skill to do certain things. But if we say women empowerment, I don't really understand what it says.
Okay.
The reason why it should even come into existence.
Okay, so you are trying to ask, women have the power already, so why are they supposed to be empowered? If you look at in our olden centuries or in the old days, women were not given some privileges men were enjoying at that time. So in a time, some women sat down and said, no, we are humans and we are human beings. So we are supposed to be given the right to enjoy life and have some privileges. But contrary with the child empowerment, we see children, they are just children. So there is no training and education. We would like that we watch a short video on child empowerment so that we know what children are capable of doing.
Okay.
When I grow up, I want to be a fireman. I can slide down that pole in 5 seconds. Help me. I could save everybody.
I can make anything I want with science. One day I will even make a drink that makes you an amazing scientist.
One day, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a pilot. I'll take people all around the world, even the North Pole. Emergency! Emergency! One day, I'm gonna be the best doctor in the world. So I can stop children everywhere from being sick.
So just as we've seen, children have dreams they want to live. There are most times in our societies we tend to shatter the dreams of children. We see the child playing with so many toys and we hey, get out from the place. But children also have dreams. So in empowering children, these are the things you have to look. seeing the talent of every kid in the world, and trying to help the child bring out certain potentials to help build up the giftings in the child.
So in empowering children, you are giving them equal opportunities, being a male, being a female, to be able to bring out the capabilities that they have in them.
That's the point. So letting the child realize you are not just on this earth as a mere being, but you are someone important.
Sure.
You know, the child as a being has a future. We realize children, we all here were once children. You get it?
Sure.
Yes. So giving the child the mindset that I can do it, giving the child the mindset that I can be someone better than who I am today, I can be someone better than my parents, is a way of empowering them. So there are many things that goes into empowerment. Okay,
but then, and in giving the child the opportunity, you have to train them in a certain way.
Exactly.
Because there are children who were given equal opportunities, but today we can't see anything good coming out from their lives. So I think even giving them the opportunity, you have to train them to get to that place where they can use it to help the society.
Yeah. But then before we move on, the women empowerment that we're talking about, when we look at empowerment itself as a word, there are 5 types that we have. 5 types of empowerment, and we have the psychological empowerment, the educational empowerment, social empowerment, we have the political empowerment, and then economic empowerment. Now, these 5 types of empowerment come together to actually make empowerment what it is. Okay. So if you take a woman, okay, and then you give her the when you look at economically, giving the woman the ability or the right to be able to get a job, to be able to be paid for what she has done, giving her the deserved pay, making the work environment safe for her, is a way of empowering her. Okay. We get it. Giving her education is educational empowerment. It's a way of empowering her. Politically too, you know, in the past, women were not allowed certain rights. Voting, women were not allowed certain rights, like voting, being a politician, you understand? But then giving them the ability, giving them the chance to vote, to be part of decision making that makes the country, you know, what it is. Formal decision making. All these are things that empower the woman. So other women are there and they see that, okay, this woman has been allowed a position in parliament. Like, wow, I can also do the same thing. So in a way, you are empowering the person psychologically. Okay. So
giving them the opportunity to also get to that place in the political sector.
Exactly.
And also talking about the psychological is when you are able to make a woman believe in herself. So sometimes you go to conferences and they advise that every day when you wake up as a woman, you look into the remote and say, I am a woman, I am beautiful, I am worth my life, I can do something. Exactly. Psychologically, it builds the woman up for more. So the things she can't do or she was denied of previously, because of this psychological training, the woman is able to pass through and become a very worth person in the society.
Okay, looking at women empowerment and feminism, is there any difference between the two? I think it's the same thing, because it gives them equal opportunity to get to where they want to get to in life.
For feminism, it teaches of having equality with men. But women empowerment is rather bringing up certain potentials in a woman. So for a feminist, they think that if a man can do this, I can do this. For feminism, they compete with the men. But in life, we know that competing with people make you better. But if you compete with yourself, it makes you better. So for women empowerment, we are competing with our own selves as a woman. I can do this. I am worth this. I can have this. I can have that. But for feminism, they look more into if a man can do this, I can do this also. Okay. That is the little difference between feminism and women empowerment.
There's actually a difference between women empowerment and then feminism, as she said. I really agree with what she said. Women empowerment is actually a conscious effort. It's a process, that the women are put through to make them better, to make them believe in themselves, to make them realize that we are not just on this earth to just be here and to die and go, but we can actually do something to make the society a better place. But with feminism, it's kind of like, as she said, equality with men. You understand? There's a slight difference. You can say woman empowerment is kind of under feminism.
Can't it also be equality with the fellow women?
With feminism?
Yes.
How would that be so?
Like, for instance, you being a lady, I'm also a lady. And you have a better opportunity than I had. But now we have equal opportunities to portray who we are in the society. So I'm able to get to that point. You also get to that point. But it's like there's a competition between the two of you.
This is a natural state that happens. So if women are able to understand themselves, so we have a lot of jealousy and all those things. It's part of women life. But if you are taking women,
but then jealousy is also part of men.
No, most of the time we see the ladies more into this jealousy. If we see the ladies in this higher position, we also want to get there. That is good, but it is not as in you want to be like the person. Actually, you are unique in your own special way. That is what you have to understand as a woman. You are unique in your own special way. So you don't strive to be like someone else, but you be yourself and become a better person.
Okay. With the question you asked, now we realize there's been a natural order in even in nature where the male is dominating over the woman. We've realized it in so many things.
Sure.
Feminism is all about taking that dominance away. Feminism is about breaking the barrier that the natural order has been man is above the woman. Man is the head. Feminism is about breaking that barrier. Now woman and man are equal.
Can do the same thing.
That is what feminism is all about. But women empowerment, when we talk about women empowerment, we are saying that, okay, fine, man is fine, he's dominating. We agree, it's there. We are not against it. But all we are saying is that make the woman, to give her the equal opportunity to be better for herself and for her family and for the society. We are not competing when it comes to women empowerment. We are not competing with anybody.
With each other,
we just want to be improved. We want to improve upon ourselves and then use what we've improved in ourselves to help the society. That's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand now.
So let's say in the previous times, some women were really rejected of certain job opportunities. There are some work that men can do and women cannot do, we understand. But sometimes there are some works that both of them can do, but people in a sense try to reject. So economically, you're supposed to give the woman the real rights for her to enjoy such job and also the income and resources that comes. You are not supposed to deprive any woman of the income she's supposed to earn. Because you're a woman, you're a man, you are earning thousands of this. No, you are a woman, so earn 500 Ghana cedis. That is the barrier we want to break in women empowerment.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So women empowerment is like giving the woman the opportunity, the capacity, the capability, increasing her for her to make life better for herself.
Yes, to just make something of herself. We realize certain NGOs are doing that of late. Some NGOs are teaching women how to braid hair, how to make soaps. All these things are just things to make the woman feel good about herself and realize, okay, I have something I can actually build the world with. That's all women empowerment is about. And
for the child empowerment, we're all once children. And those in the political situations, those in the world that are taking higher positions, they were all children. So you have to empower a child to become the person you want the person to be. The president was once a child.
Exactly.
Every minister was once a child. So if you want a better environment or a better society, the children are also in need. You have to impact into them literally, physically, emotionally, every aspect, so that they can become better in the society.
Exactly. Okay. So I'm pushing for women empowerment. We'll go for a short break. We'll be right back.
You are welcome from the break, and we are so grateful you've been with us up to this point. So far we've been discussing women and children empowerment, and we've seen what the definition is all about. So if there is something as women and children empowerment, we want to know, has it really helped the society, or has it been a damaging point for the society? Okay, so I'd like to throw the question to you before I come in. Yes. Do you personally think women empowerment and then children empowerment has helped the society?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
We are looking at whether it has groomed or doomed the society. Exactly. I know most men will go for doom the society, but I stand on the point. Women and child empowerment has really groomed the society. In what way? There is this balance in the world. We have women and we have children and we have men.
Okay.
So if there is no balance, it makes the society unbalanced.
Okay.
When a woman is being empowered, she's able to bring out certain potentials that some men couldn't or some children couldn't. it helps reduce abusive cases.
Okay.
And at times we see men beating their wives anyhow, just like that. But with women empowerment, the woman is able to understand herself psychologically, just as we said in the first segment. She's able to understand that she's worth it, and she has a lot to give out. So you have no right as a man to lift your hand and hit a woman.
Okay. So looking at women empowerment, whether it has groomed or doomed the society, we have this thing that women are the subordinates, then the men are the head.
Okay.
So we being the subordinates, how will we be able to help the head? So in empowering the woman, you bring out the capabilities that she has to help her to help the head. For instance, in the family, we have the father. The father is the head of the house. He's the one that gives the money and all that. It will get to a point he wouldn't have money. But then that doesn't mean that the family wouldn't be sustained. Okay. The woman is empowered. She goes to work. She has the ability to work to bring back money. With those money that she brings, she'll be able to help the man and sustain the man.
So family-wise, I like your point. And then I also think, when we look at the world, women have really played a great role. Going back to the beginning of time, I think women have really played a great role. When you look at women academically, we can say women like Jane Austen, who is a writer. She wrote Pride and Prejudice. She played a great role. Peggy Opon, Ama Ataidu. These women wrote books that have changed the world. We also have in the field of science, women who have changed the world. We have Florence Nightingale who has changed the world. There are so many women who have changed the world. You get it? And we realize that if these women at the point where they changed the world, with the actions they took, if at that point they had not taken those decisions because maybe they had the mentality, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm supposed to, it's not safe for me. I'm kind of wondering, how would the world be now? So I really believe women empowerment has really improved the society. It has groomed the society in so many ways. When you look at the area of science, there's the Polish scientist Marie Curie. She invented the X-ray. She discovered radiotherapy. You understand? So women have really
played a role.
Yes, and then they being empowered has also it has really helped the society. Exactly. So
I know that there can be misconceptions on the part of the men that because of women empowerment and women want to take the position as a man. So what a man can do, women can do better.
That's actually a feminist. People are confusing feminism and women empowerment. We are not looking at feminism in this case. All we are saying today is that women deserve a right to be better. We are not fighting with equality with men. There are people who are doing that, but we are looking at women empowerment today. We are looking at give the woman a chance to be better, make the world safer for her, make the workplace safer for her, pay her what she deserves. That's what
but looking at the misconceptions that women empowerment is actually bringing to the society, we take feminism for instance, we take women empowerment. Fine, you've given the woman the capability for her to get to where she wants to get to, but then it gets to a point it really eats into the head of the woman. She wants to become higher than the man, and she wants to become equal to the man.
I agree with that totally. That depends on the education you give to a woman. So this will bring out how can you empower a woman. We have a short video we want to look at, and we will see how you can empower.
Okay, but then before the video comes in, we've spoken about whether women empowerment has groomed the society. I also want to come to the children empowerment. Do we think children empowerment has groomed the society? So I think that you made a point earlier that we all were once children. So I'm asking myself, if we were born and our parents had not taken certain steps to make us who we are now, certain initiatives, would we be where we are today?
Not
the doctors, exactly. So would you agree that children empowerment has actually grown society?
Very important.
I like that point. So that brings me to my next point. If indeed women empowerment and children empowerment has groomed the society, how then do we empower women? I know people are hearing for the first time women empowerment, but then they don't know. Okay, so now I want to empower my daughter. How do I empower my daughter? How do I empower my wife?
Taking it from the side of the home, the mother can actually say positive things to her children. On the part of the children empowerment, you can actually tell them that, oh, my daughter, you are beautiful. Sure. You have this, you have that, you are very possible, you can make it. My son, you can do the same thing too. So taking it from the home, when you start from the home, I think you'll be able to take it to the other side.
And one other way is through education and literacy.
Okay.
If you teach the child the way he or she should go, I think by the time he gets to the point he wants to explore, he can. But if he has nothing or she has nothing to give out, so in a home, in our churches, various religious places and societies, we have to make sure that education is a key thing in child empowerment.
Okay, so we'll delve to that sector, but let's take a look at this short video on how to empower a woman.
How are women empowered? Well, right now, women's empowerment in developing countries is focused on 5 things. These things are very important, and there are hundreds of thousands of non-governmental organizations in the world working on these things. But if a woman has suffered a lifetime of oppression, she can feel worthless, so she doesn't take advantage of these resources. She believes she can't, and she won't. A woman who believes she can't save money doesn't learn how to. If she can't believe her health can be good, she doesn't seek healthy food. If she can't value her own life, she doesn't seek medical attention. And that means in spite of the inspiring work of those organizations, they are not able to completely empower women. So what's needed? To be empowered, a woman must have equal education, health, access to land and employment, and also the agency to use those rights, capabilities, resources, and opportunities to make strategic choices and decisions. Agency is the belief inside a woman that allows her to take effective action to improve her life. Agency is what allows a woman to believe she has control of her destiny. Agency is a woman's belief that I am and I can. A woman who believes she can save money uses the resources to learn how to. If she values her health, she will seek out nourishing food. If she values her life, she will get tested for diseases and take her medicine. A woman with agency can find her voice, can live her dreams, can become a leader in her community. She can transform the cycle of poverty. She can change her country.
Okay, so from the video we just watched, we heard certain things from the video. Sure. That yes, if a woman believes that she's worth it, she'll actually take the steps to improve herself. Yes. So we are looking at how to empower women. And then I mentioned already that we have 5 types of empowerment. So relating to this, how do you think, or what are some of the steps we think we can take to actually empower a woman? Okay.
So before that, there's one key thing I keep on saying, helping the woman in decision making. That will boil down to the psychological aspect. If a woman is able to take a decision of her own, that this is what I want to do. After SHS, I think I don't want to continue again. I want to be in the bakery shop. I want to be in the seamstress. That is the
But that can only happen if she has a serene environment. Okay. If she doesn't have the serene environment, she can decide to do this, decide to do that, but it wouldn't yield to anything.
But your environment should not be an obstacle for you. That is why we are actually treating women empowerment. Whether or not there is a good situation or not, I am made to do what I want to do. Okay. I have decided in my head.
So it starts from the woman herself.
Exactly.
She has to empower her mind, make her mind solid. Decide that this is what she's going to do.
She wants to do.
Get the path that she has to go to. And let the people that she can link up to people who can actually help her to get to where she wants to get to.
Okay, so looking at politically, how do we think women can be empowered politically? I think that maybe giving them the right to vote, including them in decision making. Yes, as I said already, giving them the chance to actually have positions in the parliament.
But then having the opportunity to have positions in the parliament, I think it starts from the school. If the woman, the little child that is going to grow up to be a politician is given the opportunity to be a class prefect, for example, to be a school prefect, girls prefect, that's as we normally know, for example, then she goes up maybe to the SRC president or something. It will give her that boost to confidence to know that she can be a politician someday. It gives her the opportunity to explore the capabilities that she has within her.
That's a good point. And also, as you said, educationally, I think it's good. Women are given the same opportunities as men to further their education to whatever level they want.
But then, in giving them the same opportunity, I think you can even give them more than the guy. You know, the guy, he can fend for himself. But then when it gets to my point is, when he gets to a point, a lady is feeble, she's weak. So if you actually pump in more energy on her path, it will actually help him. For me, that's why I think.
And coming on to the economically.
Okay.
If you say you have the economic right to enjoy the same income of the man, you have to be able to do what the man can do. Not as in what he can do, but the potential he has. So we know rights comes with responsibilities. And to whom much is given, much is expected. We are saying we have the right to enjoy our economic rights. What do I have that I'm going to give?
Okay.
If you are illiterate, we have to see that intelligence in you as a woman. So this woman empowerment is not giving us the freedom to sit and be
it
ourselves.
Actually comes with responsibility.
Sure. So you have to work higher towards what you can do.
Like
you have to know
point.
the things inside of you. If a man can do this, what do you have that you can combat with a man?
Okay.
So you have to have these potentials. You learn, you educate yourself,
you push
every
yourself
day in
higher.
and day out. In that, if you go to any company, I'm not sure they will reject you of what they are supposed to take.
Okay, I like that. And then socially, how do we empower women socially? So I think we know we have certain things that are for the society.
Sure.
Amenities, facilities. What do you think goes into social empowerment? I feel like when the woman is given the opportunity to actually enjoy what everybody is enjoying
in the society,
then she's empowered. But do you have something to add?
For a woman to enjoy social services in the society, we are all in a society, and the society is a subset of the nation. So if we come down to our systems, we know that we have a society. That is the first approach. So if the woman is given the right to enjoy certain social services the society is enjoying, I think this will even cause for her to enjoy the things that the nation as a whole. So we have health services in the society. A woman is supposed to be given the right and privilege to enjoy such service in the society. So if the woman enjoys that nearest approach, she's able to get this confidence and say that, oh, I can really be in parliament, I can really have this and have that.
Okay, so we are going straight to child empowerment. How do we think we can empower children? We'll take a look at this short video. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wondered if children have rights? Every person on the planet has rights, and so does every child. Child rights mean that we have the right to everything that helps us be healthy and happy. Nutrition and good health, good schooling, freedom of expression, and protection from anything that may be harmful. Every child has the right to good health care and nutrition. It does not matter if one is a boy or a girl. Every child has the right to education. It does not matter who we are or where we come from. Each one of us should be able to complete school. Each one of us has the right to protection, which means that we need to be safe from all sorts of violence, whether at school or the street or even at home. Just because we are children does not mean that our opinions can be silenced. Only we know what it is to be children. It is everyone's responsibility to ensure that every child has the right to survival, development, protection, and participation. We deserve to be healthy, happy, and full of hope. And we can't do it alone.
Okay, so as we saw from the video, it's really important to empower children because they are the future leaders. And then whatever rights that they are entitled to, the society has to give to them. Thank you so much, Abigail. And Abigail, I thank you so much for your submissions here. So what are your final words?
My final words, it's very important to empower a woman to give her a better life in the society. Same for the children, to make them to get to where they want to get to in society.
Okay, so women and child empowerment is a process, not a product. This brings us to the end of this beautiful section. I was joined with my able co-hosts. I had Mela and Abigail. So this is the Daily Trend. We come your way this and every Tuesday at 9:10 a.m. and 4:10 p.m. And you can catch a repeat on Wednesdays 9:10 a.m. and 4:10 p.m. You can equally visit our social media handles. On Facebook, we have the Daily Trend at Daily Trend TDT, and on YouTube, the New World TV, the Daily Trend playlist. I have been your host. I am Abigail Echan Odu. Thank you very much for staying with us. Till we meet again. It's bye-bye.